Hey, well, tonight we're once again angry at journalists, and really all journalists, because the profession is marked by ineptitude, incompetence, avarice, and ill will at every level. But let's talk about why this is timely to talk about today. Well, Catherine Herridge of CBS News got a hold of a 94-page PDF that lists the FBI's attempt to make sense of the Christopher Steele dossier and the Fusion GPS research, and attempt to justify their actions during this whole Russiagate debacle. The shocking thing that this PDF spreadsheet discloses is the fact that the relationship between the intelligence agencies and the media is more incestuous even than you had realized. Because now this relationship is not only being used to damage people who you don't like, or to advance the careers of people that you do, or to stop policies that you don't like, or advance policies that you do. Now it's actually being used to further other people's interests. And I'm talking about people in the intelligence community, because what this dossier shows is that there was a concerted effort to plant stories in the media and then use those media stories as evidence that an investigation was warranted. Let me say that again, because it absolutely turns the idea of what a media is supposed to be on its head. And what we're talking about is the intelligence agencies planting stories in the media. Yahoo, New York Times, Washington Post, you name it, many media outlets were favored with these stories, and then these stories were used as confirming evidence for the Christopher Steele dossier. Now, just to summarize, so that we don't get too far off track, Fusion GPS was hired by the Democratic National Committee and Hillary Clinton to dig up negative information, dirt on Donald Trump, and they found Christopher Steele, an ex-British intelligence spy, who told them that he could find information, and he found a lot of uncorroborated evidence of gossip, hearsay, and he put this all in a dossier which he presented to the FBI. Fusion GPS then spread these stories, the Steele dossier and all the innuendo in it, to media outlets, and the FBI then used those media stories as evidence that there was confirmation of the Steele dossier information. It's a ridiculously transparent attempt to generate a third-party confirmation of a story that has no validity in fact to begin with. It's like laundering the information. You have unconfirmed information, you leak it to a third party, that third party prints it, and now you say you have confirming evidence of your information. There never was any confirmation of the evidence. This incestuous circle between Fusion GPS, Bruce Orr, his wife, Christopher Steele, the media outlets that actually were paying the FBI and intelligence community for information, it's a never-ending rat hole of bad actors. Thank God we have Catherine Herridge today releasing this 94-page PDF that makes it clear what exactly has been going on. And my arguments against the media are even more dramatic than that. One of their best, Julian Assange, one of probably the best journalists of the last several decades, who actually did release a lot of evidence, a lot of information that governments around the world did not want released, which you'd have to say is indeed the primary purpose of a journalist, to find information that nobody wants known. Everybody can find information that everybody wants known and wants disseminated. There's no honor in being a scribe representing people's positions to the public. That's just a propagandist. That's not a journalist. A journalist finds information that people want hidden, and they reveal that, preferably information that powerful people want hidden. And that's exactly what this Catherine Herridge PDF discloses, which is that the FBI and the intelligence community knowingly and wittingly use the media in an attempt to generate a third-party supporting source for their Pfizer applications. This is crazy and outrageous. They ignore their only true comrade in arms rotting in an English jail right now, Julian Assange, someone who actually did practice journalism, did release information that powerful actors did not want disclosed. And in this country, the journalists that we have enjoy high-paid television appearances, enjoy social dinners with the subjects that they're covering, and are actively working to undermine the truth. They are representing the views that their friends present to them, their sources present to them. I mean, one reporter even slept with a source in an attempt to gain an edge on her competitors. We cannot trust the media. Their actions towards Julian Assange, their incuriosity about the death of Seth Rich, The fact that they blindly believe everything told to them by anonymous sources, and even worse, report that to us. And even worse than that, those anonymous sources then use those stories as evidence that their story had some validity. It's a mutually reinforcing system that ensures that the truth will never come out. Thank God for Catherine Herridge. I'll mention her one more time. CBS News, ex of Fox. She has a 94-page PDF. Obviously, I'm going to link to it below this video, and you will see for yourself the intelligence agencies have co-opted the media, and the media is useless at this point. Whoever your favorite anchor is, whatever your favorite channel is, they cannot be trusted. I don't think any media source is pristine today. I think they've all sold their soul to the devil. You cannot trust a word that they say. Where does that leave us now? Are we ever going to learn what happens in our own country? If we do, it'll only be because we woke up.